everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Kiana and I do a lot of sewing and fashion videos. And today we're gonna go over my sewing plans for the near future. And all of these plans are not like super set in stone, a couple of them are. So if you have any suggestions, then let me know down below in the comments. Okay, so if I keep looking down, it's because I have my sketchbook and my iPad here. So I'm sorry in advance, but I'm also going to put everything, which side should I put it on the screen as well, so you can see the sketching happening in action. I have a little time lapse of my sketches and photos, so let's put them over here. Yeah, no, that's my bad side. Let's put them over here. Okay, first off, if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you knew I am making a loungewear set. Here is the first look. So right now, as you can see, the sketch is long sleeve with shorts, but I'm gonna make the pattern adaptable so you can make wide leg long pants, or then also just cut it off and have it shorts on top, or shorts on the bottom and short sleeves on top. Also, sorry if my voice sounds a little off, I'm a little bit sick. For this, my original plan was actually to make it from like a sweatshirt material, like sweatshirt knit outside and the fleece on the inside. But I realized that it's pretty hard to find that material, especially in your local fabric store. They just like don't carry it. And then you have to order it online, and then what if the fabric wasn't good when it came in? So I was going back and forth between this look and this look in my sketchbook. I'll put it on the screen, which is a more general basic sweatsuit outfit. And I can still make that if you guys request it down below, if it's really highly requested, but it's just gonna be super hard for you guys to find the materials for that because of the hood and everything. Like, you need to use more of a sweatsuit material. For this other look, you can really use a lot of different things. So for example, let me show you the fabric I got. So I have this like fleece Sherpa material that I got from Joann's. Super stretchy, super warm. It's thick, but not like too thick. And I just think it would be super comfy. So that's why I went with this design, because I just felt like it was a lot more versatile. Next up, since Valentine's Day is coming along, and I have a lot of this fabric. I know it doesn't look like it with this, but I have a whole cut of like 3 yards of this fabric. It's a pink crepe back satin. Like, why not just make a Valentine's Day dress? So this is what I currently have. Because of the material, because it's a crepe back satin, it is not the drapiest thing in the world. Even if you put on the bias, it's more of a structured satin. Not super, it's not like a structured like heavyweight satin. It's like kind of in the middle. So it's kind of hard to find something that works with this fabric. So this is what I kind of came up with. Not set in stone. Let me know if you have any suggestions. So what I'm really excited about though for this dress is the straps, because I want to use this little rhinestone trim that I used for the straps in my Paris Hilton dress video. I'm gonna use this for the straps here. I just think that would be so cute. I just wanna make something like super girly pink satin Valentine's Day. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm also really excited about the bust cups because they're gathered, and I thought that was exciting, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work with this fabric because it is more of like a medium weight fabric. It might not work well because I think a lighter weight fabric would be best for that. So it might change. It's not set in stone, but that's what I have for now. Next, we have this knit midi dress. I'm planning to make it from a ribbed knit fabric. I'm really excited about it because it has a slit in the side seam, but I'm really excited for the big open back. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do with the open back. Right now, it's just kind of this plain open back that you've seen time and time again. If you have any suggestions on different open back styles, I'd love to hear them, but this is what I have for now. I think it's the most doable. Also, I'm gonna do a pattern for this, so I wanted to keep it doable for everyone. But yeah, I really like this dress. Also, you could totally just omit the open back if you wanna be a little bit more modest. Also omit the slit if you wanna be more modest. So very versatile again. That's why I like this dress a lot. And I actually already bought the fabric for this. I bought this like cream ribbed knit ivory fabric. But I did go to my local fabric store the other day, and they had a lot of different ribbed fabrics that I'm kind of jealous I didn't get because they had prettier fabrics. So I know that the fabric for this dress would be easily accessible to you guys. Okay, next is something that I'm excited about, but it's like kind of bittersweet. So here is the design. It is my like DIY Coachella, like what I would wear to Coachella if I was going to Coachella. But guess what? I'm not going to Coachella because that ish is expensive. oh my gosh. So I guess I'll just have it. If I go to Coachella in the future or some other music festival, I'll whip it out and wear it, but for now I'm just making it for the sake of the video. Yeah, so it is clearly a two-piece. The first is like kind of like a bikini top, and then the bottom is basically like a bikini bottom or underwear with see-through pants over the top of it. I'm hoping to find like a rhinestone or like sparkly sheer black fabric. As you can see, that is what I have here. And then a like leather fringe to put on top of it. Faux leather, of course, guys, don't worry. And I have actually made like fringe from faux leather before. It's super easy, so I could totally do that again because it's cheaper to buy like a yard of faux leather and just make the fringe yourself than it is to buy leather trim. So I could show you guys how to do that, because actually let me show you a pic of me doing it before, or a design I did from many years ago, and that's basically just what I've done here. But let me know, what do you guys like more? Do you like the black fabric or the black full look, or do you like this blue look? I don't know, I think it would be pretty sick in another color. I was thinking blue. I was also thinking like a light minty green or lime color. That would be crazy. Or even like a pink. I love pink. Ooh, I love pink. I can't decide. I mean, black is the most safest. Not that this is a very safe outfit. Should we lean into the craziness, go with a fun color, or stick with the black? Because the black and rhinestones is a move. Let me know. I don't know. Okay, next, we're gonna have a whole prom series situation. I kind of want to do 2 prom videos, no promises. Again, nothing set in stone. One of the videos I want to do like a quick making a prom dress in like 24 hours. And for that one, I kind of want to do more of an advanced dress. I'm not going to make a pattern with it, just kind of show you me draping things and like how I'm doing things. You know, you've seen that type of video from me before. That way, my more advanced friends, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing and just follow along, pick it up, make it your own. For the second video, I really want to have a pattern for you guys that are more beginner intermediate. And my plan for that one is this. Okay, don't get excited about the 3-in-1. Maybe I'll just do a 2-in-1, but I definitely want to do something where I give you like 2 bodice options at least, and then a skirt. I picked this skirt because I feel like it's the most versatile and also just kind of like one of the most common skirts. And then for the first bodice, I have this cowl neck bodice. I think that's just like super in right now, and I think this is very flattering. I think for the back, it'll be like more of an open back, so the straps will come down, not be completely open, but more open than usual. And then maybe the option to have like a lace-up feature across the back, because I think that's pretty cool, adds a little something. And then for the other one, definitely I want to do a strapless bodice, because I think with the strapless bodice too, you can do so much with it. Like for example, you could do like a lace overlay, get a little fun there. You could add straps, or you could do tie straps or something. You could have like the flowy sleeves. I think a strapless bodice is good because you can just build up from there really easily. So I think that'd be good to give you guys, you know what I'm saying? And then the third option is that last option that you see there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that one, just because 2 bodices already kind of a lot. We're really pushing ourselves. Like I think I'm biting off more than I can chew with the third one, just having so much in one pattern. But yeah, I might do that. Let me know which ones you like the best and what you think. But also for the 24-hour dress, the more advanced one, I have not decided what I'm going to do with that. So if you want to send me a DM on Instagram and give me suggestions, you can totally feel free to do that. Okay, and then the last thing I have planned is this little cap sleeve corset mini dress. I've actually had this designed and on my corkboard. So if you've seen me in videos sitting over there at my little desk area, you've probably seen it on my corkboard before. But I've had this design since like last summer, the beginning of the summer, and I just haven't gotten around to making it. I've just been kind of busy. I really want to make a pattern for it. I love it. I think it's super flattering. Also, I think this dress would be very versatile, because imagine if it was a maxi dress or a midi dress. Now you have a dress for an event or special occasion, depending on the fabric you use for it, depending on the length of it. I love this dress. I think it's so beautiful. I love like the soft area at the bust. You see there's like gathers at the bust, but I also like the structuredness of the midsection. So I I really like this dress and I'm really excited to make it. Hopefully I can find a green fabric like this to work with, because that is just the fabric I envision with it. But once I walk into the fabric store, I like to just look around and check things out. And if a fabric speaks to me, I'm gonna buy it. Okay, so those are my sewing plans basically for the first third of the year. So for January, February, March, April. Wait, that's not a lot of things. Maybe it's just through March. It might just be through March. I have to look at my content calendar. I think it's just through March. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you do anything differently. And if you want to see some other things like in April, May, June, let me know so I can get started on planning with that. Also, question of the day, which one of my future designs that I showed in this video are you most excited about? Let me know down below in the comments. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video at all, feel free to give me a thumbs up because it's the easiest way to support your favorite creators for free. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is Kiana Bonolo. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed and you have the notification bell turned on. But I think that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.